Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 3 core in a session May-June 2024 Paper 3-3. So let's start with the first question. Question number 1, part A. 40 football players vote on the color of new shirt. The results for yellow, red, yellow and green are shown in the bar chart. Okay, the frequency for red, yellow and green, blue and orange is not shown. Number 1, twice as many football players vote for blue than vote for orange. Twice. Complete the bar chart. Okay, so the total players we have given are 40 players, right? So for the red, 11 for red, yellow are 6, green are 8. Let me add up for red, yellow and green. Total would be 40. This is a sum of red plus yellow plus green plus blue plus orange. Okay, so for the blue we have given blue and orange. What information we have given about the blue and orange? Twice as many football players vote blue than vote orange. Let's say the orange is x, then the blue would be 2 times of x. All right, so this would be 40 equals to, let me add them up, 11, 6 and 8, 25. The blue is 2x and the orange is just x. And what is 40 minus 25, which is 15? 40 minus 25 and this would be equals to 3x. All right, simplify this further. So 3x becomes 15. And what is x? X would be equals to 3 times 5 is 15. All right, so orange is 5 and the blue would be 2 times 5 would be equals to 10. So here we can say orange is 5 and the blue is 2 into 5, which is equals to 10. So let me complete this bar chart. The blue is 10 and the orange is 5. Okay, so corresponding to blue, this would be 10 and the orange is 5. All right, now for second part, write down the mod. Mod is the highest frequency. So the highest frequency, this would be 10 and this would be 5. So the highest frequency is 11. So the mod is red. Mod is the highest frequency. Highest frequency is 11, which is at red. Now for part B, 40 hockey players vote on the color of new shirt. The table shows the result. The color is white, gray, pink and the frequency. Number 1, complete the pie chart. So we have to find the pie chart sector angle. So pie chart sector angle. So for the pie chart sector angle, when the frequency is 21, out of the total players are 40 and multiply by the 360 degree. This is for white, right? The next one is for gray. For gray is the frequency is 12 out of the 40 multiply by 360 degree. Okay, then for the pink, for pink the frequency is 7 out of 40 multiply by 360 degree. Let me simplify all of them. Okay, 21 out of 40 multiplied by 360. So the pie chart sector angle is 189 degrees. All right, the next one is 12 out of 40 multiplied by 360. This is 108 degrees. All right, the next one is 7 out of 40 multiplied by 360, which is 63 degrees, that pie chart sector angle. Okay, so we have all the 3 sector angles. So let me complete the pie chart diagram. So for this, first let's do the pink one. It's the easiest one, which is 63 degree. So if we can say this is 90, right? So we have 60, 61, 62. This is 63. This is 63 degrees. And this is for the pink. The next is 108 degrees. 108. So if we move over here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So we have to figure out what is 108. This is 105, 6, 7, and 8. 108 is over here. 108 degree, and this is for gray. And the last angle left is 189 degrees, which is for white. Okay. Now for second part, work out the percentage of the hockey players who vote gray. Okay. How many vote gray? 12 vote gray out of 40, multiply by 100. So 12 players vote for gray out of the 40 player, and for percentage multiply it by 100. 12 out of 40 multiply by 100. This is 30%. Question number 2, part A. Here is the part of the timetable for buses for the station to the city center. Okay. All buses takes the same time to travel from station to the city center. The station to the city center complete the timetable. Okay. So station to city center and this station to city center. Okay, the bus leaves station at 9:24 and leaves city center at 10:03. How much time it will take? 10:03 minus 0924. It will take 39 minutes. Okay, so 39 minutes it will take from station to the city center. So in 11:06 add 0 hour and 39 minutes, it will be 11:45. Okay, now for the second part, Beth walks 4 kilometers from her home to the station at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour from home to the station. Okay, she wants to travel on 9:24 bus, on this bus, not on this bus. Okay, work out the latest time she can leave her home. All right, so we have given she walks the distance from home to the station and the speed we have given. We have to figure out the time. So we know that speed would be equals to distance over time. And what is time equals to? So time is in cross multiply, time shift over here and speed over here. This is distance over speed. The distance is 4 kilometers and the speed is 6 kilometers per hour. Kilometer and kilometer is cancelled out, which is 4 over 6 hour. But we have to find the answer in minutes. So 4 over 6 multiply by 60. So this answer is in minutes because 1 hour has 60 minutes, right? So 4 by 6 times by 60, 40 minutes. So what is the answer now? Okay, so she wants to travel on 9:24 bus. Work out the latest time she leaves her home. So at what time she has to leave her home? Okay, so from home to station, the distance is 4 kilometers and she walks at this speed. Okay, so it will take her 40 minutes from her home to reach the station to take this bus, right? So at this time subtract 40 minutes, so at that time she has to leave her home. Okay, so 9 hour 24 minutes subtract 0 hour and 40 minutes, so she has to take she leave the home at 8:44. So in 9:24 we have to subtract 44 minutes to get this. All right, now this third part, 45 seats on the bus are occupied. This is 3/5 of the total number of seats on the bus. Work out the total number of seats on the bus. Okay, so this means 45 seats are occupied and 45 is, so this 45 is, this is 3/5 of the total number of seats in a bus. Let's say the total number of seats in a bus are x. We have to figure out what is x. To solve for x, we can say 45 multiply the reciprocal of this is 5 over 3 equals to x. To solve for x, you have to get rid of this fraction. So you have to multiply with the reciprocal of this fraction on both sides, which is 5 over 3. So 5 is cancelled with 5, 3 is cancelled with 3, you are only left with x. Okay, so 45 times 5 divided by 3, which is 75. So x value is 75. So the total number of seats in a bus are 75. Now for part B, Beth buys 2.4 kilograms of onions cost 1.15 per kilogram. Okay, 1 kilogram onion cost is 1.25. Okay, so what about 2.4 kilograms of onions? Its cost is 1.25 multiply 2.4. Okay, 1.25 multiplied 2.4, $3. The cost is $3. Okay, and 4.5 kilograms of potatoes. The total cost is 11.64. Find the cost of 1 kg of potato. Okay, so onions plus potatoes, the total cost is $11.64. Onions are 2.4 kg and its cost is $3. Potatoes are 4.5 kgs of potatoes. This would be 11.64. The total is 11.64. Now 4.5 kilograms of potatoes is equals to 11.64. Take away 3. Okay, 11.64 take away 3 would be 8.64. This is 8.64, and to get the value of 1 kilograms of potatoes, we have to do 8.64 over 4.5. Okay, divides 4.5. This would be 1.92. So this is 1.92. $1.92 is the cost of 1 kilograms of potatoes. Now for part C number 1. One day, 140 people enter a shop. The ratio of adults and children are 3:2. Find the number of adults who enter the shop. This is pretty simple. The total people who enter the shop are 140 divided by the total ratio. Total ratio is 3 plus 2, which is equals to 5. So the total ratio is 5, and multiply for the adult, the ratio is 3. Multiply it by 3. So 140 over 5 multiplied by 3 is 84. 84 are adults and the rest are children. Now for second part, the price of the television in this shop is $624. 37.5% of this price is profit. Calculate the profit on this television. Okay, 37.5% means times by 100, off means multiply this price is 624 is the profit. Okay, so we have 37.5 over 100 multiplied by 624. The profit is 234. 234 is the profit. Now for part 3, the price of the phone in this shop is $420. The price increased by 12%. Calculate the new price. Okay, in 12% increment. So 12% of this price, this 12% increment add into the old price, this would be the new price. The new price would be, in old price we have to add 12% of old price, right? So 12% of 420, add 420. The new price is $470.40. Question number 3, part A. The grid shows a trapezium. This is a trapezium. On the grid, draw an enlargement of the trapezium with the scale factor 3. Okay. So the formula for the scale factor is new over original. This is the original one, right? The scale factor is 3. The new we don't know. And for the original, if we fix this one unit and 2 units, so what is this length for the original one? So 3 times 2, this would be equals to 6. This is for the new one, 6 for the new one, right? Okay, and let me check the bottom side as well. The scale factor equals to new over the original. The scale factor we have mentioned is 3. We don't know about the length for the new. The original is 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, 5 unit, and 6 unit. And 3 times 6 is 18. 18 is the new. Okay, so this new length would be 18, and the other new length would be equals to 6. Okay, right. Okay, this top length would be 6 now, and this length would be 18. Okay, so I use 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, this point to this point. Okay, the other one would be, this length is also 2 units, it becomes 6 units. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. If I start from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17, starts from here, it makes 18. Okay, let me explain you again. So this length, the new length would be 6. So if I counted 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, so if I draw this line, this straight line, okay, and the bottom, you can see this length, this side would be 2 units, right? So the new would, if this is 2 units, the new would be obviously 6 units, right? So if we can say 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 units over here, but we have to measure, this length should be 18. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. Okay, wait a minute, this is 18 and this one is 6. This length is also, you can see, just 2 units, so this length is also makes the 6 units, the distance. So this is the enlargement by the scale factor of 3. So this is not a compulsion to start from the top. You can start from this point or this point, but you have to, the shape stays the same. It could be enlarged, but you have to, the size of the shape can be different, but it stays the same. It not look like a rotation or deflection, right? It's just an enlargement. So you can, if you start from this point, you can also draw this 18 over here, and you can start from 3 the here, right? So the everyone answers is different, but the main concept of this is you have a scale factor, so just enlarge the new sides of the trapezium. Now for part B, the diagram shows 4 triangles A, B, C, and T, and the point P on the grid. A, B, C, T, and P. Okay. Number 1, write down the coordinates of point P. The coordinates are X and Y. Point P, the X coordinate is 4 and the Y coordinate is 3. So this is 4, 3. 4 and 3. The coordinates are X and the Y. Now for the second part, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T onto A. T onto A is a reflection. It reflected, right? So we can find out the reflection along which line. So 1 2 3 1 2 3. So it is a reflection along a line x equals to -1. Yes, reflection along a line x is equals to -1. Right. Now for part B, triangle T onto triangle B. You can look at T and B. This is translation. Okay, fix the vertex and check how much it is translated. 1 2 and 3. 3 units right, and 1 2 3 4 5 down. 3 right and 5 down. This is translation. 3 units right and 5 units down. So 5 is negative. Now for part C, triangle T onto triangle C. T onto C is a rotation. We can easily see the shape is rotated. Yeah, if this would be the peak and this, so it's a rotation clockwise 180 degree. Let's find out the center. Okay, so it is a rotation clockwise 180 degree. Okay, let's find out the center of rotation. Okay, so when we have 180 degree, for when the rotation is 180 degree clockwise or anti-clockwise about origin, then the coordinates xy changes to yx. Let's see if xy changes to, sorry, minus y and minus x, then we can see it's about origin. So this is 4 1, it becomes minus 4 minus 1. This is 2 4, it becomes minus 2 minus 4. You can see minus 2 and minus 4. This point is 2 1, the new would be minus 2 minus 1, minus 2 minus 1. Xy changes to minus x minus y. So it about origin 0 0. Sorry, xy changes to minus x minus y. I wrote it wrong. When xy changes to minus x minus y, then we have a rotation 180 degree about the center. If it is not, then we have to find the center of rotation by the tracing paper or by drawing the perpendicular bisectors. Question number 4, part A. Write down the value of 8 in the number. So 8 is over here, which is 800. The value is 800. Part B, write down all factors of 18. The numbers which are divisible by 18. 1. 18 is divisible by 2. 3 times 6 is 18. 6. 2 times 9 is 18. And 18 times 1 is 18. Part C, show that 57 is not a prime number. Okay, 57 is not a prime number, then it has more than 2 factors, right? 57 is divisible by 3, let's say. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 9 is 27. Yes. So we can say 3 times 19 is also 73. So 57 has more than 2 factors. That is 3 and 19. When the number has only 2 factor, 1 and the number itself, that number is a prime number. So you can see this is not a prime number. Now for part D, square root of x would be 64. Find the value of x. Okay, so taking squares on both sides, this square and square root is cancelled out. X would be equals to 64 square. So let me take the square of 64, which is 4096. Part E, find the first multiple of 40 that is greater than 620. The first multiple of 40. Okay. 40 times 1 is 40. So multiples of 40 are basically 40 times table. If you do 40 times 10, this would be 400. 40 times 11. 40, if we can say 40 times 15, 600. It's closer, yes. So 40 times of 15 is 600. We have to pick the one which is greater than. Okay, 40 times of 16 is 640. 40 times 16 is 640. Yes, this is the greatest one. The first multiple of 40 which is more than 620. So for 40 times 15 is 600, which is lower. So it is more is 640. Part F, find the reciprocal of 2 by 3. The reciprocal is a switching of the numerator and denominator. 2 by 3 becomes 3 by 1. Now for part G, find the fraction between 1 by 5 and 1 by 4. So what is 1 by 5? 1 by 5 is, I guess, 0.2, right? and 1 by 4 is 0.25. So we have to find the numbers between 0.2 and 0.25. So it can be 0.21, 0.22, 0.23, 0.24. So it can be any fraction. So if I can pick 0.21, this is 21 over 100, 0.22, which is 11 over 50, 0.23, which is 23 over 100, 0.24, which is 6 over 25. So any fraction you can pick. Let me pick 6 over 25, which is 0.24, which lies between 0.2 and 0.25. So this fraction is in between. Any fraction you can take. Now for part H, write down the irrational number with the value between 9 and 10. Okay, between 9 and 10. Irrational number is a square root number, keep in mind. So if I can take root 15, this is an irrational number, but it is 3.8. It's not between 9 and 10. Okay, so if I can take root 89, it's more between 9 and 10. Yes, root of 89, this is equals to 9.4. This is between 9 and 10. Or root 99. Okay, root 99, 9.94. Yes, root 99 is also an irrational number, which is 9.95. This is between 9 and 10. So you can pick any number. Root 89 I can say. Okay, now for part I, find the highest common factor, HCF, of the two numbers. So for HCF, you have to write down the prime factorizations of two numbers first. Okay, 72 and 180. So let me start. 72, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 1 is 3. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, right? Now the next is 180, 180. 2 times 9 is 18 and 0. 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times 9 is 45 and 3 times 3 is 9 and 3 times 1 is 3. 2, 2, 3, 3 and 5. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. For highest common factor, we have to pick the common factors only. So you can see 2 is common, this 2 is common, the 3 is common, and this 3 is common, right? So we can say HCF becomes 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, and 4 times 9 is 36. So 36 is the highest common factor. Question number 5, part A, number 1. Measure angle K. Okay, so this whole angle is 360, right? So let's measure this angle. What is angle between them? All right. So this angle is 35 and this is 34. So this angle is 34. So what is angle K? We know that the whole circle is 360. 360 is a sum of K and 34. So what is K? 360, take away 34. You will get the angle K. Okay. 360 minus 34. This is 326. So this is 326. Now write down the mathematical name of this type of angle. So this is a reflex angle, as we know, and the outer angle is a reflex angle. Reflex angle is its name. Now for part B, the diagram shows the pair of parallel lines and a straight line. The two pair of parallel lines and the straight line. Angles A, B, C, D and X are labeled. Okay. Complete the statement. Angle A, angle this, and is alternate to angle X. Which angle is alternate? Okay. Two alternate angles we have to find. These are two parallel lines. So this angle and this angle are alternate. X and C are the alternate angles. All right, angle is corresponding to x. Which angle is corresponding to x? This and this. X is corresponding to D. So for alternate angles, these are the two alternate. These are the corresponding ones. These are the vertically opposite angles. Now for part C, the diagram shows a parallelogram. Find the value of y. All right. For parallelogram, opposite angles are same. This angle is also 42 degree. This angle is also y degree. And sum of all angles of a parallelogram add up to 360. So one angle is y, other angle is y, other is 42 and 42. This add up to 360 degree, right? So 2y equals to 4 plus 4 would be 8 and 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 84 equals to 360 degree. So what is y? So for y 360, you have to subtract this 84 on the other side because we are moving it and dividing by 2. This is angle y. 360 minus 84 divided by 2, 138 degrees angle y. Now for part D, A, B and C lies on the circle center at O. Find angle ACB. A, C and B. This angle we have to find. So this is a triangle inside the circle. This is the diameter, right? So when we have a triangle inside the circle, it is a right angle triangle and the side opposite to the diameter is a right angle. This is the diameter. AC is a diameter. So diameter opposite angle is right angle, right? So this is a right angle triangle. Sum of all side angles is 180. One angle is 90. Other angle is 17. Let's say angle C equals to 180. So what is angle C? In 180, subtract 90 and subtract 17. Okay, 180 minus 90 minus 17, 73 degrees that angle. Now for part E, the interior angle of a regular polygon, interior angle we have given. Work out the number of sides of the polygon. Use the formula. Measure of each interior angle of the polygon equals to number of sides minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree divided by the number of sides. Cross multiply 171n equals to n times 180, 180n, 2 times 180 is 360. Okay, combining the like terms, 171n minus 180n, and this constant stays on the other side. 171 minus 180, this is minus 9n equals to minus 360. Minus is cancelled with minus, n would be equals to 360 divided by 9. This is equals to 40. So that polygon has 40 sides. Now for part F, calculate the value of x. It's a right angle triangle. We have given the opposite and we have given the hypotenuse. Which trigonometric ratio we use, which involve the opposite and hypotenuse? Sine. Sine of angle x is opposite over the hypotenuse. So what is x? X would be equals to sine inverse of 7.4 over 18.5. Okay, sine inverse, it must be in degrees, right? 7.4 over 18.5, this is 23.57, or we can say 23.6 degrees if I round it to one decimal place. Question number 6, part A. In a sport, teams are given points using the formula. This is the formula they have to use to give the points. Number of points equals to number of wins multiplied by 4 plus number of draws multiplied by 2 plus the bonus point. One team has 15 wins, 7 draws and 6 bonus point. Calculate the total number of points for this team. Okay, the total number of points would be number of wins. 15 are the wins, times it by 4. Plus number of draws at 7 times it by 2 plus the bonus point is 6. Alright. 15 times 4 is 60. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 6. 60 plus 14 plus 6. would be 80. So the number of points for this team is 80. Now for part B, solve for x. Cross multiply 2 with 18. 2 times of 18 is 36. Yes, 36. Part C, we have to solve for x. So 4x becomes 18, take away 12, right? 4x would be equals to 18 take away 12 is 6, and x would be equals to 6 by 4. You can write down 6 by 4, or you can say 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 by 2 is 3 by 2 in decimal is 1.5. Now for part D, expand and simplify. So expand 6 first. 6 times 3 is 18x, 6 times 4 is 24, 5x, and 5 times 2 is 10. 18x and 5x becomes 18 plus 5, 23x. 18x plus 5x minus 24 and minus 10. 23x minus 34, because 24 and 10 add up and sign is negative. Now for part E, make R the subject. T plus 6. Shift the 6 on the other side, it becomes positive. This would be 5R. And T plus 6 divided by 5, this is the R value. T plus 6 over 5. Question now part F. Bo has a green bag and a blue bag. Each bag contains some marbles. The green bag has X marbles. The green bag. There are 5 times as many marbles in the blue bag than in the green bag, right? So the green bag has X marbles. The blue bags has 5 times as many marbles than the green, so 5 times of X. Bo has now added 6 marbles to each bag. The green and the blue, 6 are added. Marbles are added, right? So 6 marble added here, 6 marble added here. Okay. There are now 4 times as many marbles in the blue bag than in the green bag. Blue than in the green. Okay. So 4 times as many marbles. It means 4 times of the green marbles. This would be equals to in blue marbles. Use this information to write down the equation and solve it to find for x. Okay. So this information is 4 times of the green bag marbles are x plus 6. This would be equals to the blue bag marbles are 5x plus 6. Right. This is the equation. Let me simplify. 4x, 4 times 6 is 24. This would be equals to 5x plus 6. 4x minus 5x. Shift this on the other side. 6 minus 24 minus x, and 6 minus 24 is negative 18. Negative is cancelled with negative, so x would be equals to 18. So the value of x is 18. Or we can say the number green bag has 18 marbles and the blue bags have 5 times of 18 marbles, which are 90. Question number 7, part A. Lee spin a fair 6-sided spinner numbered 1 to 6. Number 1, on the probability scale. Probability scale is always between 0 and 1. Draw an arrow to show the probability that the spinner lands on number 2. Okay, it lands on number 2. So from 1 to 6, it's a fair 6-sided dice. So how many faces are number 2? So there is just one face. We have number 2 out of the total 6 faces. So 1 out of 6. So where is 1 by 6? 0.16, or we can say 0.2. This is 0, this is 1, this is 0.5. Okay, so between 0.5 we have 1 by 6, 0.167, or 0.2 we can say. 2, okay, 0.246. So the distance between 0, 1 unit, 2 unit, and 3 unit. So there are 3 and this distance is 0.5. So how much each represent? 0.5 out of 3. So each represent 1 by 6. So here is the arrow. 1 by 6, the probability. Alright, now for the second part, find the probability that the spinner lands on the prime number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The outcomes are 6, right? How many numbers are prime? 1 is not a prime number, 2 is the even prime number, 3 is a prime number, 4 is not a prime number, 5 is a prime number. So 3 are the prime numbers out of 6. So 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. 1 by 2 is the probability. Now for third part, find the probability that the spinner lands on number 7. 0 is the probability because there is no number 7. Part B, a bag contained 3 red balls and 12 green balls. Lee picked a ball at random. Find the probability that it is a green ball. Give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Green balls are 12 out of the total balls. 12 are the green, the total are red plus green, which is 12 over 12, 13, 14, 15. 12 out of 15 in its simplest form. 12 over 15, 4 by 5 is a fraction in its simplest form. Now for part C, Lee spin a fair 4-sided spinner, each numbered 1 to 4. The two numbers are multiplied to give the score. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4-sided fair spinner. Two numbers are multiplied to give you the outcome. Okay, find the probability that the score is number 1, an even number. Okay, pick the even number. 2 is even, 4 is even, 2, 4, 6, 8 is even, 6 is even, 12 is even, 4, 8, 12, 16. All are even. How many evens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 are even numbers out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out of 16. 12 out of 16. 3 by 4. Okay, the next one, an integer. All are integers, right? So 16 are integers out of 16. So it is just 1. Number 3, at least 10. How many numbers are at least 10? Okay, the number 12 is at least 10, 12, and 16. So 3 are at least 10 out of 16. 3 out of 16 is the probability. Part D, a bag contained red disc and blue disc. The probability that the disc picked at random is red is 1 by 5. Red probability is 1 by 5. Lee picked a disc at random, note its color, and then replaces it in the bag. Then she picked another disc at random. Number 1, complete the tree diagram. The first disc and the second disc. Red disc and blue disc. Okay, one bag has red and blue. If red discs are 1 out of 5, the blue would be 4 out of 5. And they replaces it, right? This is, keep this in mind. They replace it means put that disc back and then pick the next one. So red stays the same. 1 are red out of 5. Blue are 4 out of 5. Red is 1 out of 5 and the blue is 4 out of 5. Now for the second part, work out the probability that both of the disc she picks are blue. Blue and blue. 4 by 5 into 4 by 5. 4 times 4 over 5 times 5. 4 times 4 is 16 and 5 times 5 is 25. That is the probability. Question number 8, part A. Find the area of this trapezium. So area of a trapezium is equals to 1 by 2 sum of parallel sides. This and this are the parallel side. The sum of 8.2 and 12.6 multiplied by the height of the trapezium. Okay, 8.2 plus 12.6 multiplied by 5.4 divided by 2. This is 56.16 is the area. Now for part B, the area of this triangle is 15.3. Find the value of B. Area of a triangle is 15.3. This is equals to half base times height. The base is B and the height is 4.5. Okay. What is 4.5 divided by 2? It's 2.25. So 15.3 equals to 2.25b, and 15.3 divides 2.25. This would be the b value. 15.3 divides 2.25. 6.8 is the b, the base of that triangle. Okay. Now for part C, a circle has a circumference. This is a circumference. Find the radius of this circle. Circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Circumference is 58.6. This is equals to 2 pi and radius. So the radius is 58.6 divided by 2 pi. This would be the radius. 58.6 divides 2 pi. 9.32. 9.326 rounded to 3 centimeter is the radius. Now for part D, the diagram shows a rectangle with 2 semicircles removed. Okay, calculate the shaded area. Area of a rectangle minus area of 2 semicircles. Shaded area equals to area of rectangle minus area of 2 semicircles. All right. So area of a rectangle is length times width, which is 28 times 12 minus 2 area of a semicircle. Area of a circle is pi r square and area of a semicircle is pi r square divided by 2. So 28 times 12 equals to, this 2 is and 2 is cancelled, minus pi and the radius of that semi-square. So the diameter of this semicircle is 12. So the radius, diameter is 12, the radius is 12 by 2, which is 6 centimeter. This is pi and 6 square. Simplify. 28 times 12 is 336. 336 minus 36 pi. Subtract 36 pi. 222.9 or 223 centimeter square. Question number 9, part A. Line L has a gradient 4 and passes through the point 0, 3. X is 0 and the y is 3. Write down the equation of line L in this form. So the gradient is 4, means m value is 4 and the y-intercept is 3. So y equals to 4x plus 3. Now for part B, line G has an equation this. Line G passes through this point. Find the value of A. If it passes through the point, it must satisfy. X coordinate is A and the y coordinate is 5. So 5 equals to 2 minus 6A. 5 take away 2. This would be minus 6A. 3 equals to negative 6A. 3 over negative 6. This would be the A value. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. So minus 1 by 2 is the A. Now for part C, number 1, complete the table of values for this function for negative 3, 0 and 3. Yes. Okay, negative 3. Negative 3 square minus 6 is 3. Positive 3 square minus 6 is also 3. And when you have to put 0, it's negative 6. Now for the second part on the grid, draw the graph of this function for negative 4 to positive 4. Okay. The first value minus 4 and 10. Minus 4, x is minus 4. The y value is 10 at the top, this point. The next is negative 3 and 3. X is negative 3, y is 3. X is minus 3 and the y is 3, moving up this point. Alright, the next one is minus 2, minus 2. X is minus 2, y is also minus 2. When x is minus 1, y is minus 5. Minus 1 and the minus 5 is downward. Minus 1, minus 5. Okay, corresponding to 0, you can see it's negative 6. X is 0, y is negative 6. Okay, x is 1, y is minus 5. 1 is again minus 5. For 2 it is negative 2. 2 and negative 2. Okay, 3, 3 and 4 and 10. For 3 it is positive 3 upward. And at 4 we have again 10. Okay, it's a parabola. Let me draw the graph. Right, make sure the curve passes through each and every point. Let's see. Yeah. Let me shop this. Okay. Right. Okay, that's the shape of the parabola. Now for part 3, write down the equation of line of symmetry of the graph. X is equals to, line of symmetry is always x equals to something which is the y-intercept of y coordinate of the vertex. Okay, vertex. What is the vertex? Vertex is this point 0 and negative 6. So x coordinate of the vertex is 0. So x equals to 0 is the equation of line of symmetry. Now for the fourth part, use your graph to solve this equation. X square minus 6 equals to 0. For x should be greater than 0. Here x is greater than 0, right? When it is equals to 0, this line, when y equals to 0, at what values x is greater than 0? Okay, at x is equals to 2.2, 2.4, we can say 2.2, 4, 6, 8 and 3. 2.2, it's 2.4, 2.5, it's closer to 2.45. X is 2.45. So we have to pick the values which are when positive x, not for the negative, because we have given this condition, right? So that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in a comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.